So. I'm sorry. I forgot my prompt. Sorry. Well, let's introduce Nancy.
Let's do that. Nancy Tester from ASUMH Adult Education. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, I really appreciate
I whipped to the phone and said, Nancy, oh, here I come.
But this is a great opportunity, and we appreciate this. So.
But you're here to talk about free GED classes. Is it? You know, when I get out, put my neck out there and say free, then I'm always worried that I'm saying it wrong, but that's true.
That's right. In Arkansas and at our Adult Education Center, the test is free, the books are free, and the classes are free. It's different from other states, so we're very fortunate to have that.
Now, how long do the classes take?
It depends on the person. Everybody comes in and they take a test and see where they are.
See where they're at. Okay, that's good.
And then depending on how they test, we either help them a little bit. Most people who come in, most of them need fractions, decimals, and percents. But
is that pretty well across the board? People just need help with their math.
It's very common.
Yeah, well,
but some people come in. Yeah, we all would.
Yeah.
They take a test and see how they do in reading, language, math, social studies, and science. And then when they're ready, they sign them up and they can take a test right there in Mountain Home. So
it's private and a little bit more comfortable. It's not as scary to go to a testing center.
Right, and it's right across the street on Bradley Drive. And they give the test right there. The test examiner is Penny Ellis. She's really nice.
Yes, I know Penny.
And she makes everybody feel at home. So.
Is it individual tutoring if someone comes down and signs up for these classes, or do you come to a classroom situation?
It's a classroom situation, but it's all individualized.
Okay.
And they have classes 4 days a week, and people come and go because most people are working.
Yeah, so they can't come in, and so it's structured around your schedule as well as your individual needs.
And the people are really admirable. The people that come in, a lot of them are tired because they have worked all day and they want a GED in order to get a better job, usually. So you're working with people with a heart of gold, you know, that they just need to practice their skills or hone their skills a little bit in order to
And they've
take
never
the
had
test.
that high school diploma.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about.
Yeah, and you know, in Mountain Home, most people require a GED for a job, and a lot of people are really smart. They just don't have that piece of paper.
Yeah.
And I guess is it required to have a GED if you want to continue education into college too? So.
And if you get a high enough score, you get a scholarship to ASU. Which is neat.
Good.
And of course they have the cream of the crop, you know. So
we get the best.
Yeah.
But there are people, and people say, oh, high school drop. But I know I had a college professor who had a PhD in political science, and he just got bored in high school, and he dropped out of high school. He was 17 or 18 years old, went to Vietnam. So he spent a few years in Vietnam, and came back, and then got his GED, and he went to college, and because he said that one day, he said, well, I've got a GED, and we're all like, what? He said, yeah, I'm a high school dropout.
Wow.
But he kind of decided later in life that he wanted to go back to school.
It takes a while to, 20 or 30 years old, to find out that you really need to.
And that's what a lot, you know, there's not a stigma when people say, well, and a lot of homeschool people get GEDs.
Yeah, the GED is a difficult test.
Yes.
But if there's anybody out there that needs their GED, I've seen lots of people get it. And
they can take the test more than once.
Yes.
Okay.
And we will help them. You know, if they don't know fractions, we won't just throw a book at them and say, learn it. We'll show you how to do it. And it's so encouraging to watch. And if people just will call the center, they're really nice people. Jenna's the secretary. Everybody loves her. And if you just call, you can find out what it is that you need to do in order to get you to take the test and pass.
Okay, and these classes occur all the time, so there's not a start date and end date. If someone today watching the show says, you know, I've always wanted my GED, they can just call up and schedule an appointment and come in and get started kind of stuff?
Yeah, and I think there's probably lots of people out there that are watching it right now that all they need to do is call, and they might have their GED really soon, and then the whole world can open up to them.
Yeah. Changes your outlook and perspective on life too. When you have that when you get that behind you, your confidence builds.
Right.
And you look at life differently. I've heard that story a lot.
Oh, well, it's neat to see our students that were taking GEDs. Now they're accounting majors at ASU, or they graduate, they get their own businesses, they get a job at Eaton or at Baxter Lab or wherever they want to work.
So the opportunity starts today, and all you really need to do is just pick up the phone and get in contact with you.
So can they call the main office at the college and get routed to you if someone just like misses the information today and said, oh, it's something to do with ASU?
Oh, sure.
So they can that way. But the number that they call to talk to Jenna and you is what?
425-7974.
7974.
It's run by, the director is Carolyn Moody, and she's a really good-hearted person, and they're really good at making people feel welcome and not to be, most people are nervous when they come in, and it's a really homey place.
Yeah.
They'll give you coffee. Well, I guess that's not a selling point, is it?
But they'll make you
healthy
feel
coffee,
healthy cookies or something like that. Exactly. Well, good.
Well, we are totally out of time, and I want to thank you for being here. I know it was a last minute to get you here. We had you scheduled, but for some reason we got some wires crossed. But I want to ask you to come back again sometime. Maybe we can spend some more time and talk about the program and what you do down there.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. This is a
She
great
runs the
opportunity.
Literacy Council, and they do wonderful things.
I know they do.
Nancy changes people's lives. She does.
Thanks, Nancy. Appreciate you very
Yeah.
much. You know, we had a great show. We had some
Singing?
some singing, and some great segments in the beginning with the drunk drivers off the streets. And that was an awesome thing. But I want to thank you for being here.
Always.
And you're invited to go rappelling with me anytime.
Oh, yeah, me and 200-foot cliffs. Yeah, there we go, honey.
All right.
I'm there. I'm not even going to watch you.
Do what?
I'm not even going to watch you. It's scary
Well,
to
now I'm going to take a video camera and videotape the whole thing.
go right ahead. I'll
Bring
sit
it
here with
and
my
let
eyes
you watch.
closed. I'll sit here with my eyes closed.
You won't. Thanks for joining us.
Stay
And
tuned next
join us
week. We'll
again
find
next
out
time.
about Dan's adventures.